So where'd they end up burying all the black people? They were buried here, on the other side of the wall that gave Wall Street its name. All funerals had to take place during the day, and no more than 12 people could attend an African funeral. Because during the 16 and 1700s, white people were deathly afraid of slave revolts. They were scared that black people would get together and unite behind a common cause, like freedom. That same fear was echoed in the 1960s during the Civil Rights Movement. And those same fears are felt today with calls for equity, social justice reform, and police reform. So from the 1690s to the 1790s, about 2 to 3 acres of land in Lower Manhattan was used as a cemetery for roughly 20,000 free and enslaved Africans. Later on, it was buried under 25 feet of landfill, and downtown Manhattan as we know it today was built on top. It was rediscovered in 1991 while building a federal government office building where the remains of 420 Africans and over 500 individual artifacts were found. From Broadway and Chambers Street all the way down to where the Twin Towers once stood was built on top of a cemetery for free and enslaved Africans, including parts of Manhattan's Chinatown and Foley Square, which has 5 bronze historical medallions set into the sidewalk, telling the story of the park and its surroundings, including one for the Negro Burial Ground, which has been preserved as the African Burial Ground National Monument that sits on Duane Street and African Burial Ground Way, also known as Elk Street. You can find it in the Civic Center section of Lower Manhattan. Before waves of European immigrants came and gentrified New York, it was built by enslaved Africans, back when it was called New Amsterdam and New Netherlands. From Manhattan to Harlem to Brooklyn and every borough in between, enslaved Africans helped to build the city of New York, and European immigrants came and built their city on top of our graveyards.